When an accident happened to somebody, what is the first thing he or she has to do? The answer is calling 911 in order to report an emergency. Voice calls to 911 may have some major problems which can affect the following decisive factors. Time. Every second after an accident is very important and maybe it will save a life. Nobody will be trained for such situation. This will take him or her more time to describe the situation and giving the exact location. Again, the extra time can be a major factor in saving someone's life. Language problem. The whole world now is affected by globalization, where people from all over the world are traveling to other places where they don't speak their language. For example, assume somebody is visiting China and he or she has an accident. What he or she can do if he cannot speak Chinese with the operator? The language could be a great obstacle in communication between the operator and the caller. Neither the caller nor the operator will understand the other side need. Location problem. The first thing that the emergency operator will ask is to give a detailed information about the location. But what if the caller is in a foreign country and he or she doesn't know anything about their location? Or what if the caller was in panic and he or she cannot concentrate in order to give the right information? Person disabilities. A lot of people have some problems in communicating because of certain disability. They may be mute or deaf, who have no way to communicate with the operators verbally. Others may suffer from autism. It will be very difficult for them to communicate with the operator. What about the old people who live by themselves? Imagine they have a heart attack. They won't be able to speak with the emergency operator in these cases. Now, we are going to put the solution right in your hand. Emergency mobile system. In case of an accident or emergency situation, the requested help will be from the fire department, police department, or the hospital. Through the system application, which will be pre-installed on the user mobile. When the user installs the system for the first time, he or she will be asked to fill a form that includes basic info such as personal name, age, gender, emergency contact info, language he or she speaks, medical history, and any possible disabilities. The system will be launched by a shortcut. The system interface will have the 3 basic services that maybe you will be requesting. Simply, by clicking on the icon that represents the requested service on the system interface, the system will send the exact GPS location that has been acquired when you launch the system. The system locates the mobile by more than one way to assure the availability of the information. A message will be sent from the mobile to the dispatcher server. As soon as the message is received, it will appear on the dispatcher system interface. The system shows the mobile number, time and date of the request, type of the needed service, the position, and the message status. When the operator selects any received request, it will show more detailed information about the person and the request, such as the personal name, emergency contact, medical history, and etc. When the operator presses on the map icon, he or she will get an exact location on actual map. The system will show the nearest emergency resource to the accident location which can offer the help. In case of disasters such as earthquakes or tornadoes, mobile network can be easily recovered in comparison to the communication lines. Sending the requests through the system will be very effective in comparison to overload network by voice calls to request help. Also, the system will help the authorities to manage efficiently their resources and responding to large numbers of requests. Time factor. The call duration to the emergency number is variant and depends on the time that the user needs to describe the case. In our system, the request information will be sent and received in an average of 20 seconds. Location. Determining location in voice calls depends on the user knowledge of his or her location and his or her skills on describing the situation. In our system, the position of an accident can be located exactly by GPS system. Language. On the traditional way, both the caller and the operator should speak the same language, otherwise the communication will be hard. But on this system, the operator can be contacted regardless of the language. Communication factors. The voice calls to emergency number is very much affected by the user disabilities and conditions. People who have special disabilities cannot use the voice calls in order to contact the operator. Simply, by using our system, the communication can be done by one click.